I've got another Danish player in this. I've had a few Danes across my scouting reports, haven't I? I had Jesper Lindstrom at one point. I've had Albert Grombeck that I've written about in the book. Now I've got Maurtis Kjægaard, a 20-year-old Danish midfielder who plays for Red Bull Salzburg. They say Red Bull gives you wings, and this guy, to quote a Nicki Minaj song, has spread his wings and flies. Yeah, I'm not doing the singing because I can't do it. I don't really listen to her anyway. This guy's been spreading his wings at 20 years old to the point where he's been linked with a move to the Premier League. Just not West Ham United, no. No, not them. But that could change if someone actually listens to me. Up next on Scouting Report is another Danish midfielder who is like one of the most, I'd say, combative players I've ever come across in my scouting reports. I love a bit of combat on the field, yeah. I love it. It's just that physicality, you know what I'm saying? Well, here's one for you. This scouting report is about one of those promising football talents again. You know, one of those that are promising across an entire continent. That's just how I not view players as such, but I have to see potential. Kjægaard is more than just potential. He's the real thing at 20 years old. This is why Manchester United's looked into him. This is why teams in Italy are looking into him. This guy's been playing in Austria ever since he was a teenager. And now as an adult, he's becoming a star player. He's becoming one of the best midfielders in Austria. So it's no surprise that he's got heads turning. So who exactly is he? Well, you'll find out in the next section. Maurtis Kjægaard has been in Austria for a long, long time now. He's now become one of Europe's most promising footballing talents. He has won 3 consecutive league titles with Salzburg and 2 Austrian Cups. He's also the youngest Dane ever to score in the Champions League. He netted against Bayern Munich in a 7-1 loss in March 2022. And he plays internationally for the Danish under-21 team. What kind of player are we dealing with here? Well, he's physically commanding, combative, and very up in your face. These are things we like at West Ham personally. Look what Edson Alvarez does. He gets right up in people's faces. He's got the hard work, grit and determination and all those things we just need. So does this Dane. Very dainty, shall we say. Could we even describe him as that? Oh, I'll just stop being cringy. The jokes are going to backfire. He's used by Salzburg as a communicator and a transitional player. He dictates the play and helps to form attacks. Also, he's a bit like Souček in the sense that Kjægaard and Souček are both very tall. This Danish guy is 1.92 metres tall, and he shows attacking and defensive traits. Who else does that? Thomas Souček. He's become a threat during set pieces and intercepts passes because of his positioning. He knows where to be and has good awareness of where he needs to be on the field at any given time. He can be deployed as a central midfielder or a deeper defensive midfielder, if need be. Extra reinforcement to have in the defence, as well as someone who can turn over the possession in his team's favour. So, I think he's an excellent midfielder, but the money, well, Salzburg might demand quite a high fee for him. This is one thing that needs to be mentioned. West Ham can splash cash, and we do have that draw. So it's another good option to look at. And honestly, if we are set piece FC and we have another tall guy in there, teams will never want to concede a corner again.